Woke up, I look at the computer say, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what did he say fuck me for? Nelly fucked your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fucking fiance.
Good morning, good night, you lovelies. It is the one, the only, Cappy D. Barber. We are here for a review for AEW's Collision, October 5th, 2025. I know that this is delayed upload, and I know that a majority of you guys have already gotten your intake, all right, of what we witnessed on Saturday with Collision. But what I can say very quickly is that you guys got a Seth Rollins booking video that's been in the works for at least 3 weeks now. So I feel like that's a win. All right. Something else that we are going to speak on very quickly. The viewership for AEW's Dynamite and WWE SmackDown and Raw has been down significantly. Right now, in the name of a great content creator, a one BC Amplified, let's talk about it. Right. We are going to dissect what exactly is going on in the realm of sports. The MLB is nearing its playoff season. NBA is right around the corner. There are hundreds of college games going out weekly. We also have the NFL putting on maybe one of the most shocking seasons that we've ever gotten. I mean, Stephon Diggs and the Patriots pulled off something quite literally unbelievable against the Bills, a Stephon Diggs former team. It's a lot of interesting shit happening right now. And what I'm trying to get to the point of is nobody's watching wrestling. And I like to understand more the kind of marks who sit in their chairs all day, you know, screaming at the mic, trying to make sense of the numbers. But when you add in the Nielsen's new rating, right, which essentially just it shits on wrestling. But basically, like, if you tune in and you tune out, right, for any duration of the fucking show, you're not watching, which is just, those numbers are reflective of numbers who are people who aren't even watching the show. That's like a passively on, oh, I guess TNT went to the next program. That's what 400 or so thousand is. We all know that just as a bubble on the internet, there are more people ticking positively or negatively about AEW. It's at capped 500K. And again, that's not bad. But there's definitely a lot to be understood here. What I really do want to get to is the counter programming of AEW, right? It can only be done by WWE. So instinctively, if you want AEW to fail, that means that you want WWE to succeed in some manner, right? WWE has now been endorsed by RFK, Trump, and all the little Hogamaniacs that sit here and sidestepped his racism for God knows how many. Like, there are so many avenues of the political realm that they have just not worked their way well around it enough for us to not talk about it. I mean, folks, they did 3 Hulk Hogan tributes. As a community, we need to start asking ourselves, what do these promotions stand for? ICE commercials during their viewings and during their programs, and Hangman and other superstars are actively shitting on it. That's saying something. That's using your voice. Who's actively speaking up against Trump? Except for Sami Zayn, who's stuck in this open challenge thing where he's probably just going to lose it to Obi Femi. Most likely, I mean, like, realistically, who? What, is Carmelo Hayes going to pick it up off of Sami Zayn? If you want AEW to fall or to not succeed, you have to want WWE to succeed in some fashion. And it's just like to use the viewership as a token of what is important instead of the actual fucking wrestling. You niggas can get fucking Tomohiro Ishii on a program in 2025 and say that, oh, because 600,000 million people didn't watch it, it's a failed promotion. It should get bought out by the fucking Fed. It's such a weird fucking idea as a fucking wrestling fan to want companies to fail so desperately and so eagerly, and to be so eager for their demise. If there is no AEW, then there's only one fucking big game in town. Do y'all remember when there was only one big fucking game in town and how stale and repetitive and fucking nonsensical it found itself to be at times? What I'm going to do from now on, I'm going to be ignoring the numbers, good or bad. because those are simply a metric used by people in suits who don't know what the fuck they're doing to determine the product on a base level. I have eyes. I can determine everything on a base level. My goddamn self. So, fuck Raw viewerships and fuck Dynamite viewerships moving forward. If the stories and the wrestling sucks, that's what fucking matters. That's all that should fucking matter. All right. We're going to kind of blow through this. We're going to be blowing through this collision. Being that again is a little delayed, so everyone's a little aware of what happened. But really quick shot: Don Callis family and El Con Hachero and Kyle Fletcher. They go up against Maximum Male Models. I like Maximum Male Models. They're over. They're over. It's a cool gimmick. You know, they're like they're like those two people that they had in the Fed. I can't remember their fucking name. It was like Pretty Deadly. I think that was their name, Pretty Deadly. It's kind of like that. What we also get from this match is Mansoor just eating like 3 back-to-back finishers. What a goat. What a champ. What a champ, huh? Shout out to him for taking all those bumps in such succession. I guess you couldn't do it to the 6'5" guy. He's like, the other guy's like extremely tall. They look well, just aesthetically together. I enjoy the pairing. I really enjoy the Don Callis family. I think the energy that they bring to every single match, it's needed for these AEW tapings. It really does bring a life to the show. We get a small segment with Pac and Orange Cassidy backstage. That was very, very interesting, setting up their match, I believe, either next week on Collision or maybe moving towards Wrestle Dream. They're going to be doing something. I'm down for that. Fuck yeah, I'm super down for that. Chris Statlander is the peak female ever. She is peak woman. She's great. She's great. She's great. And she has an amazing program with Toni Storm where they're going back and forth on the importance of this championship and how neither of them will let it slip how neither of them will let it slip out of their grasp. I really like that. And finally, to kind of cap this thing off, we do get a segment from Jamie Hayter and Anna Jay. We also do get something from the Death Riders and Jay Lethal, which is always good to see Jay Lethal. Shout out to bro. But it is Daniel Garcia and his final kind of climax over this like story with, I believe it's Daddy Mike or Daddy Magic, I believe. I think his name is Daddy Magic. Same name, by the way. He tells him that, he got tired of the losing. He got tired of feeling stuck. He got tired of feeling like he couldn't win. And now he's surrounding himself with winners. And maybe now he'll win. If he would have stuck around, he would have ended up like that parasite. He pointed at Nigel. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the lore here. But I was just like, God damn. Like, why? First off, why did Nigel catch a stray? Nigel's retired. Well, not retired because he just wrestled Zack Sabre Jr. But brother, like, why is Nigel gotta catch it? Like what? Like, why you say fuck me for it? Like, you say, like, I don't know why he did that. I don't know why Danny Garcia did that. What I can say though is Danny Garcia is phenomenal on the fucking mic. They finished the match also with it's like a red dragon clutch and a curb stomp. Fucking beast, bro. Like, the wrestling, it's simply good wrestling on this fucking show. It's good wrestling with AEW, period. And I'm not gonna lie, I have a hot take. All right, my hot take is that for the rest of eternity, all right, until the sun sinks into the sea for the final time, AEW is always going to be quote unquote subpar to WWE because it's AEW. It's the exact same issue that TNA had, where they just had this fucking wave of dick eaters. No matter how good the product was, no matter how competent the fucking stories were, or no matter how simple some of the executions were in the gimmicks, because it was something other, it was bad. It was poison. You can't sit here and, all right, you can't compare a match with Miles Bourne to a match with Kyle Fletcher. You can't. You cannot do that. You cannot compare a match with LA Knight to a match with Dax. Dax went under on fucking Kevin Knight, and he had an amazing match with Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight is a future superstar in this industry. There are so many pieces to these shows you can just appreciate. I'm having fun. What am I having fun with? Watching fucking Stephanie and Tiffany say, I want to be your friend, but right now we have to fight. I'm getting that exact same story with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. I want to, guys, we gotta just use our eyes, all right? And, I do want to say that, I don't take any onus off me, all right? Did I catch Collision this week? No, but I'm a fucking working adult, and I can imagine other people like you, all right? At 8 to 10 on Wednesday, I'm working, all right? You guys want to know what I'm doing from 8 to 10 on Saturday night? I'm getting ready for the fucking morning, okay? Friday, Monday, same situation. Like, we are human beings. We are not designed to be on a biological clock set to overrulers. I mean, like, I should be able to tune into something at 8:10, and hypothetically, if I want to check out the calculations, see that maybe I was one of, I don't know, 500, 400K people that tuned in. Why is that not a detriment to my product? Something that I'm enjoying. Oh, man. You know what? The wrestling world is just a really weird place. And I truly do think that AEW is just going to have to keep putting on 16, 20-star matches to even get halfway above the water, right? Because I'm going to shoot Tony Khan a little bail here, okay? Get back, my brother. Get back. He Moroccan. That's an African baby. That's an African baby. Y'all making a black man work twice as hard. Oh, man. No, listen, man. Listen, I like this Collision. All around actually like really good. I will not be able to catch everything, but I did record it on my DVR. So I mean, hey, give me a little bit of credit from what I've seen. I was from what I seen, I enjoyed it. All right. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they can put through for Wrestle Dream and Title Tuesday, something I will be tuning into because I am genuinely interested in these stories. All right. And if I got a little extra time on my hands, I'm going to devote to the dub. All right. Wholeheartedly. Okay. This is being boy Kappa Dibara. This was your delayed review for Collision, October 4th, 2025. All right. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay beautiful. Peace, y'all.